Welcome to episode 3 of Ahsoka Breakdown on Crib Reactions. It's your host Chico Grande, aka Chico, 2 times with Felix Supreme 305, and we're ready to break it down, ready to talk it down, and we're going to do a little better than last episode. We're a little more put together today. So we got the nice background, we got the nice motif. Are you ready to get started, co-host?
Man, you already know, man. It's your 2 favorite Star Wars theorists. We about to break it down. It's episode 3 of Ahsoka. I'm about to let you know if it's trash or not, if you wasting your time, because guess what? I'm on your side. And Star Wars, you better not let me down.
Oh, I'm ready to get the party started. Let me go ahead and bring down the music, and then we're going to jump into the breakdown.
Exactly, man. You already know where you at, man. This is Crib Reaction. We react to the best videos, the best Star Wars information. Guess what? We not biased. I'm going to let you know what it is. And today, what we got today?
Well, we got Ahsoka episode 3. We're going to break it down. It was only like a 30-minute episode. I think it was like 37, but if you take out the end credits, it's only like 30 minutes. And basically, we got the episode where we started where Sabine was training with Hiang in the on the ship. Let me see here. I'm pulling it up. Bam. 1 second. Ooh, they're about to mess us up. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it on over here. But we got where she's actually doing her training. She's trying to learn, but she has a wooden sword. She's not actually using a lightsaber. So what is the issue there? A lot of people like this scene, and then a lot of people were hating on it because they were saying they were borrowing too much from the samurai, because the Jedi are kind of semi-based on the samurai, but they're doing too much with the wooden swords and all of that, and then they put on the face guard.
I mean, what you wanted her to do? Chop up the robot?
No.
Exactly. She got to use something. She's in the ship.
But I mean, the thing is, like, it's got sensors, man, so I think, that you could use your lightsaber.
The lightsaber, you heard what they said. She's the trash of the trashiest.
Bam.
It's like she's so trash that if she even if she tried to be a Jedi, she wouldn't even make it.
That's true.
So that means if she would have had the saber, she would have cut somebody. She would have been like me, dropping everything.
Oh, you would have been dropping it. I'm gonna bring up some Star Wars music for us.
But I mean, I still feel like I would have been the ultimate Jedi because I know I got the vision. But the crazy part about this is I don't understand why are they wasting so much time with her. She doesn't even believe in herself.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like she's starting to believe in herself now. She's doing a little bit of the training. She's actually cooperating when it comes to that. So she's starting to believe in herself. But I'm just glad that she just didn't get all the powers right away. That they're making it earn it.
Should have used it for evil and became Darth Vader Jr.?
No, she's not using it for evil.
I mean,
I'm just happy that we finally got majestic music. But let me see. So she's basically, I'm going to bring on the screen yet. She's still training. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, and this is where people got mad because they said that they were copying the original A New Hope whenever she was bringing, she had the full face mask right there. Let me bring it up so they could see it a little more. There you go. Because they're like, she didn't have a regular helmet where it has the blast shield down, that this literally looks like it's like a samurai or fencing helmet. It doesn't look like it's anything from Star Wars. So I didn't really pay attention to that while I was watching it live, but some people were definitely hating on that.
I can see. I mean, it does look like a fencing helmet, but I really, when I saw this whole part, I really didn't pay attention to this because I was trying to figure out what was she trying to do. Was she trying to like walk around and was she trying to block her before she taps her on the shoulder?
Well, she put it down because she wanted her to use the Force. And so use your senses whenever you're not using your eyes. Use your senses, almost like a Jean-Claude Van Damme in Bloodsport, where his trainer was teaching him how to fight blindfolded. You got to use your senses. You got to feel the air when someone's trying to strike you. You got to hear their steps. You got to fully concentrate. So that was what she was trying to teach her. And then she got a couple moves together, and then she ended up tripping her right to the ground.
She was horrible. It was like Apollo versus Creed.
Apollo versus Creed.
Trash.
I got it right here. bam, yeah, that'll be nicer. Yeah, so she knocked her down. It's like, let you know, you still ain't got it. You still ain't got it, little Padawan. And I think it's funny that she's even trying to train her because she is not force sensitive at all.
Who,
She's
Ahsoka?
no, this is Sabine. Sabine is not force sensitive. Ahsoka's the one training her. And basically, you know, she is a Mandalorian, so they don't have any powers of the Force. They're not like the Jedi. So it's kind of weird that she's training her. I understand that she needs all the help that she's gonna get because she's going against two Jedi. Because, you know, we got Balin and Shin Hati. Some people are calling her Shin Hati or Shin Batty.
Man,
what do you think about Shin Batty?
All I know is the record is 1 Shin, 0 Sabine. Sabine got a butt kick. She got stabbed in her stomach. I'm still wondering how she's still alive on episode 3. But hopefully something amazing happens for her at the end of this episode. But we're gonna let you know.
Yeah, we'll definitely let you know. Yeah, people were hating on that because that's how Qui-Gon died. And everyone was like, how does he die? And he's super powerful, but then everyone else can get stabbed in the stomach and still live. But let me see what was else going on with the episode. Oh, so then we basically move on and we have Hera. Let me get us in the corner here so we can.
Oh yeah, wait,
this.
Before we move on, and also when she got stabbed in the stomach, I thought they would have brought her back, but she would have been brought back part robot, like, you know, in the
part robot.
Yeah, because you know how the other ones in, like, I think the Book of Boba Fett and all that, like the dude.
Yeah. Whenever his God, what's her name? Put in the comments. I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, but when his assistant got taken out and he got her fixed by the mods.
Yeah.
And they put all the robot parts in her
stomach. That's what I thought was going to happen, but she came back normal, like it was just a regular scar. It was a paper cut.
Oh my god, it's gonna make me freak out. What is this?
But also, oh man, what is drawing a blank? What's her name again? Right here, the lady.
Who? This is Hera, the green one.
Hera.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fennec Shan. Jesus. Fennec Shan was the one that got the robot stomach. I know that, but I just having a brain fart. When you're drinking too much of official sponsored, non-sponsored Twisted Tea, sometimes you lose your memory. But what were you saying about Hera?
Exactly. When she walked in here and I guess she spoke to like the
senators.
The senators. First off, she's a baddie. Number one. I really think they need to take out Sabine, you know, to give Sabine less clips and give her some more clips. We just may do some more views. But when she came in here and she was like, when she was talking to everybody, and then she asked him like, "Oh, were you ever in the army?" She was like, and she was all being all slick.
Oh, that dude was being a smart one. And yeah, he was being a jerk. And then she was like, "Were you ever in the army?" And he was like, "No, I never served." So she was like, "You just waited for her to see who came out the winner." Let me see. It's this jerk right here. Yeah, that guy was trying to be catty with her, and he's like, "You just trying to save your friend that died, and he's not alive. He's dead."
He came back so bad they had to kick her out. Like, hold on, we need recess.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was just typical stuff when it comes to politics. It's like it doesn't work, and that's why they get taken over easily later on. But basically, they go through that.
Oh, she has a kid.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, her son Jason.
She's no longer my woman crush Wednesdays.
Oh, what?
I'm just saying.
Just because she got a little one?
I got standards.
Look at little Jason.
A Jedi guy.
You don't want to tuck Jason in the bed?
Man, a young Jedi got standards. I do.
He actually is the son of a Jedi. His dad was a Jedi. He just got killed. So you don't got to worry about it. You don't got no baby daddy drama if the baby daddy's dead.
Nah, that just means they got weak DNA. He wasn't a fighter. His daddy wasn't a fighter, so was he?
Disrespect. Most people would be like, "Oh, the baby daddy's out of the way. I ain't got to worry about nothing." You're like, "Oh, that means you got weak genes." So you don't even want to help the child with weak genes?
See, man, you gonna end up like a little Ahsoka, a little Sabine. I ain't got time. They all rebels. I'm still surprised how you learning from Ahsoka, and Ahsoka ran away too. It's just it's just crazy.
Oh, this is where Sabine's alone trying to be like, "Oh, I can maybe learn the Force," and Ahsoka leaves her. Let me see, and then what are they doing?
They're about to travel into space, and that's when they find the.
And then look at Sabine trying her hardest. Maybe one day
I think it shook a little bit. I don't know.
It did not shake at all.
I think it shook a little bit, or that's when it started getting attacked.
Yeah,
And the
that's
ship started moving.
Yeah, and they had to come out of hyperspace. Let me see.
Oh, this is when they told her that. That's when she told her that. Oh yeah, I won't be on this mission with you. You got to do it alone.
Yeah. Wait, let me see. Yeah, they come out of hyperspace and they're like standard Jedi protocol to pull out this much so the bad guys don't find you. And even though the bad guys found him right away. But then we have the star of the show, Shin Batty. Is Shin Batty your favorite character? Co-host?
Nah. That's not Shin Batty.
You don't like Shin
I don't
Batty?
like. She had a kid.
No, she got no kids.
Oh, like, she's my type of girl.
I knew you liked the snow bunnies.
And she got good genes. I told you she won that fight. She won to know.
She whooped that other girl.
She Michael Jordan right now. The other one look.
She won to know.
The other one looking like LeBron.
Oh, actually, she's more than that. Remember, they stormed the ship at the beginning of the show, and she
Oh,
cut down
yeah.
all those people by herself. Shin Batty takes it down.
She really triple OG.
But then, what did you think about the space fight and them going?
It wasn't really a fight. It was more of like I'm trying to dodge and not get hit, but at the same time, I'm trying to find out what is this little teleport tunnel.
Well, and it's like they finally had to work together. You could see Sabine took the gunner seat, and
She ain't shoot nothing. It explains a lot.
No, she started hitting them when they started working together. When she was talking with Ahsoka, like, oh, I'm gonna bank here and bank there, and then that's when they pulled up in that giant space ring when the witch girl Morgan Elsbeth was there, and she was talking trash to Shin, saying basically, "Oh, you didn't take him down," and then she turned the guns on him.
Then is that Chopper in the back?
No, Hera has Chopper. Hiang is the old guy who was trying to do the scan.
He got shot.
Yeah.
No, for crazy. I thought he got shot, but then we'll see.
No, because if he got shot through the cockpit, that whole cockpit would have been. They would have got sucked out into space. He got shot right in the cockpit. Oh yeah, here look, here's a great image of that. You can see that's right when it explodes. Look at the skills. Look at them positive skills. Bada bing, bada bang. I don't know. I think maybe because he was doing a scan and the blast hit so close that it grazed like the cockpit, that maybe it meant like it gave him a shock, like it's like messed up his sensors. Like if you're doing a reading and the explosion happens right in front of you, that might mess you up. That's what I think happened.
Okay.
And then what do we got here? They barely survive, and then it's up to Sabine to fix the ship. And then here comes Shin Batty again. She coming for you. And then Ahsoka has to get out of the ship. And let me see if I can find a frame of that.
Right there?
Yeah. Here's Ahsoka. What did you think about Ahsoka out in the spacesuit?
Honestly, with this whole part, I'm still confused. Like, what was she planning on doing?
She was protecting the ship. She was deflecting the shots coming at it.
Exactly, because Sabine is trash.
Sabine. I'm gonna start calling her that. Sabine.
Horrible.
But I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was neat how she jumped around. You know, the only thing I didn't like about was the Shin Hati and the other guys that was with her, their ships. They looked a little bit too much like the old World War II planes. I forget what those were called. Put in the comments if you're a World War II
enthusiast.
Thank you. Yeah, because those look like those old propeller bombers from back in the day. And then let me see what else we got. She barely survives. She gets back in the ship. Sabine tilts the wing so she can get back in. And then they start getting chased. They basically book it to the planet. They're getting chased. And then this is when things get freaky.
Go back. This is my favorite part.
This is when you start seeing, if you're a real avid watcher of Rebels, you'll know that this is the pergola. And this is the space whales that could go into hyperspace.
And that was the crazy part. Like, I didn't even know that. I thought it was just whales.
regular flying
whales just in the sky. And then the tails look funny. It's like, it's not real. It's not a real fin. It's like they got two long.
It's almost like octopus tails.
Yeah.
Or legs, whatever you want to call it. Appendages. But they barely escape that. They fly around the pergola, and if you know that pergola were on the space maps surrounding that other galaxy. Here's Shin Hati again. And then they basically end up landing. They turn off all the engines, and all the bad guys and Shin and Morak, and they regroup because they're going to start sending search units through the forest. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. They turn that's when they towards the end they turn everything back on, and Hiang, the lightsaber droid, basically shows that he completed his scan, and he does see that it is a hyperspace ring with giant engines that basically could get them to another galaxy, which is where they think Thrawn and Ezra is. They think they're going to go along the pergola natural migration trails and basically follow them with this hyperspace ring. And I think pretty much that's how the episode ends. I think the very end here, Balin basically sends that he's going to send the search parties, and probably Shin and Mark are going to join the crew. And then I think that's pretty much the end of the episode. Yeah, it ends at 31 minutes, and then that's pretty much the credits at that point. So that was the end of the episode. Quick episode. What did you think? I'll put us back in
fast. It was a horrible episode. I was so disappointed in my co-host when he hyped it up to me. Oh, it's a 9. It's amazing. I watched it. It was ain't nothing happened.
It has a lot of the lore in it. That's the thing. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I'm more of a semi-sweaty when it comes to Star Wars. Sweaty means like you kind of know all the details. I used to read a lot of the comics and books back in the day. I don't stay as up to date with it as I used to, but I probably know more than most, or forgot even more than most. My co-host is a casual. I think he said, your mom was a super big Star Wars fan, so you kind of got to see a bunch of the Star Wars films adjacent. And he gives kind of the opinions of a regular fan. And then if you're a super fan and we ever get anything wrong, always correct us in the comments below. But it's time for us to get to what we're rating the episode. I'll go first because I know you're already on a hater mission. I was gonna rate this episode like an 8.5, but with the pergola and the stuff, I'm gonna bump it up to a 9 is what I said. But then when I think about the couple parts I didn't like with the face mask and them being a little bit too samurai, I'm gonna rate it at 8.75. Final rating, now that I've thunk about it, I'm gonna go ahead and label this at 8.75. I liked more than I disliked, and I'm definitely going to be down. I think episode 4 will be good, but supposedly there is going to be a super big reveal on episode 5. So who knows? Hopefully we'll have longer episodes, because 30 minutes to me felt definitely pretty short.
That's one thing I didn't like. That's what lost at some points. The fact that you started off with 2 45-minute episodes. You could at least gave me 35 minutes. Come on now. And then on top of that, only thing I found out this episode is like they're one step closer to finding Thrawn. We're just one step closer to finding Thrawn. We found out that they're using the whole little teleport tunnel to get there. But I mean, I just can't wait to see what Sabine,
Sabine and Ahsoka do. Do you think that you think Sabine is gonna get murked again by Shin? Or do you think that her training for half an hour is gonna get her up to par? She doesn't get shanked again.
I mean, she's gonna get shanked again, but she's gonna do a little better this time.
You think? Shin Baddie's gonna get hurt?
Oh, Shin Baddie's gonna pass away.
She's gonna not make it
by the end of the season. By the end of the episode, end of the
end of the season.
The end of the season,
she's not gonna make it.
Nah. The hot ones never live, especially in Star Wars.
Oh man! But what's your official rating? 1 out of 10.
Give it an 8.7.
Straight copy swag.
What you gave it?
8.75.
I thought you gave it like a 9.
I said after I considered everything and deducted my deductions, I ended up with a final score of 8.75. If you were listening with your ears, you would have heard me say that like 3 minutes ago.
Did he comment below? Did he say that?
I literally just said that.
I don't believe it. He's a sweat, like I said. You can smell it from
I'm
over
like
here.
Keith Sweat.
Oh man, you don't want to know about him.
Um,
But I need y'all to comment below. Let us know how you feel about episode 3 of Ahsoka. Is it hit or miss?
Is it bringing Star Wars back, or is it making you cry? I've seen people that kind of hate on Star Wars, or kind of hating on this show, and the people that kind of normally like it. But some of the people that like some stuff and dislike some stuff, most of them are leaning towards like it. So I don't know. I personally have hated on a lot of the past Star Wars Disney projects. I thought Obi-Wan was a complete failure and let down. It had a crappy budget. I thought Andor was okay. I thought it was a decent show and shot really well, and I like Diego Luna, but just wasn't enough Star Warsy for me. And the Book of Boba Fett was a let down. My favorite character of all time was supposed to be Mr. Walk 'em Down. No, Boba Fett, not the Mando and Yoda, but the actual Book of Boba Fett show. He's Mr. Walk 'em Down. He's Mr. Do 'em Dirty. He's Mr. Put their D in the dirt. And they made him Mr. Sassy Pants that took his helmet off 40 times. This man lived with his helmet on almost 90% of the time every day, and you got him rocking around like he never wants to wear it ever again in his life. It's disrespect. But stay tuned with us. We're going to review every episode as it goes on. We're going to try to get them out like a day or two after the episode premieres. They premiere every Tuesday at 8 Central Time, and we're going to try to get it to you right away, and so that way you all have time to watch it, and then we can come have fun with crib reactions. Check out everything else we do. We're mainly a music video reaction channel. We do react to some other random things, and we check out movie trailers quite often. So check out everything else we do in the description. We also got a podcast. We got a clip channel. We got a gaming channel. And, comment below if you want me to hop on some Star Wars games on TFTC Gaming. Yes. With your host, Chico Grande, Chico, 2 times with Felix Supreme 305. Do you have any final words?
You already know, man. My co-host better put me with a lightsaber on it in his thumbnail, or I'm striking him.
You better strike a pose.
I already struck like 7 poses.
Did you strike a pose like this?
Yes.
Let me move out.
Horrible. My co-host is late, but you already know what this is. Like my co-host said, man, it's crib reactions. Thank y'all for watching.
Oh, I'm definitely giving myself a lightsaber. My lightsaber's gonna be way bigger than yours. Hey, I'm making the thumbnail, man. You're gonna have the shrimp lightsaber. It's gonna be like on Family Guy when they made fun of Star Wars and they did the movies, and the grandpa did the noodle lightsaber, where you can't even go straight. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do you right on that one.
I need a honey pack.
Yep. But thanks for tuning in. We will see you in the next Ahsoka reaction.